So, Aya, can you tell me what is constipation?
So constipation isn't just about how often somebody opens their bowels. Clinically, it can include fewer than 3 bowel movements per week. It can include hard or dry pellet-like stools. It can include straining when you go to the toilet, or it could also be feeling like you haven't completely emptied your bowels when you go.
Okay, and what is considered normal?
So normal can be completely different depending on who you're talking to, anywhere from 3 times a day to 3 times a week. Most importantly, it's about feeling comfortable when you go to the toilet, not being in pain, not straining, making sure that the stools are soft and formed, and that when you do go to the toilet, that you've completely emptied your bowels.
Okay, and can you talk to me about some causes of constipation?
Yeah. So there's rarely one cause of constipation, but it could include things like low dietary fibre, it could be a lack of exercise, poor fluid intake, it could be down to medications and stress, lack of routine, things like that.
What role does diet play?
So fibre helps to keep stools soft and bulky. Adults are generally required to have around 30 grams of fibre per day. And if you're not already having that, it's important to increase it gradually up to that point rather than all in one go. Helpful sources include things like such as whole grains, oats, wholemeal bread, wholemeal pasta, fruits like kiwis, pears, berries, prunes, vegetables, beans, lentils, nuts, pulses. It's also worth knowing that for people who get bloated, soluble fibre is really important. So you'd find those in things like oats and kiwis, flax seeds as a few examples. And that can really help with constipation when you've got bloating alongside that. Sometimes, again, when you're having constipation with bloating, too much fibre in terms of whole grains and wheat bran and cereals, that can cause constipation to become a bit worse. So the balance and types of fibres are really important that you have when you've got constipation. Fluid is equally important, so if you are having more fibre, making sure you're having plenty of fluid with that throughout the day as well.
And what practical things can people try at home?
Yeah. So evidence-based self-help strategies include things like increasing your fibre intake gradually up to that 30 grams and consistently having that throughout the day. Responding to the urge to open your bowels, so making sure that when you do need to go, you do open your bowels. Allowing enough time and avoid rushing when you're going to the toilet. Using a footstool or support to position yourself better on the toilet. You might be wanting to move around more, so increase your physical activity, gentle, regular movement and walking. Making sure that if you're straining, you get some extra support for that, because obviously we don't want to cause any damage to yourself.
Okay, and when might we need to seek urgent medical attention?
Yeah, so you should speak to a GP if your constipation persists or lasts several weeks. It requires regular laxative use or significantly affects your quality of life. If you see or notice blood in your stools, or you're getting really bad abdominal pain, you've got low iron deficiency, anemia, that might need more urgent medical advice. Doesn't necessarily mean that something is seriously wrong, but it's always worth getting that checked out. And if your bowels suddenly change in terms of what's happening, so you go from constipation to diarrhea, then again, you need to get that checked out just in case.